Welcome to Sin City Kitchen. On this episode, we celebrate the opening of Status by William Paul, Sin City's newest champagne lounge upstairs at Venetian Palazzo's Grand Canal Shops. I'm taking you to the red carpet, guys, so buckle up as I introduce you to their staff, the partners, resident artist Mark Shevetone, my food mate and pop icon Tiffany, and my newest friend, Perez Hilton. That's all next on Sin City Kitchen. You first met her months ago on my show when Status was no more than a concrete slab. My incandescent friend, Hola Matua Puaka, is next. Chef Alicia here at the red carpet event and the grand opening of Status Lounge with co-founder Hola Matua Puaka. Hi, Hola.
Hi, Alicia. Hi, Chef Alicia.
I just want to hear, how excited are you to finally be at this moment and opening for your red carpet gala?
I'm over the moon excited. I've cried every tear possible in my body. I'm so excited and so grateful more than anything.
Well, we are very excited to be here and cannot wait to roll out the actual day-to-day menu for the lounge, which is going to be in the next couple of weeks, couple of months. We're going to keep you in suspense, but it's going to be amazing, right?
Oh my gosh, to die for, literally.
Tuning in from the Status Lounge, Status by William Paul. Wait till you see what's coming up next.
What's your status, baby?
Cheers. Next on Sin City Kitchen, I introduce you to the man I adore, resident artist and my husband, Mark Shevetone, followed by my interview with Status partner and co-founder, Gina Paul. Come on back. Chef Alicia back with you at the grand opening of Status Lounge, the red carpet event, our private event, and I'm here with resident artist, Mark Shevetone. Hey, Mark.
Hi.
He just happens to be my husband, in case you recognize the last name. So, Mark, tell us a little bit about the beautiful painting that's in the back of the lounge.
Well, it was kind of brought to me a while ago when they were putting the Status Lounge together. They wanted to bring some local artists in. So Hola tapped me and said, hey, would you like to paint something for the lounge? And of course I said, I'd love to. So what I did was the Sakura tree, which kind of blends in with their cherry blossom tree that's in the middle of the bar.
Right.
So I hope it's going to bring a lot of good luck to the place.
Well, and when he says tapped, he means literally, because Hola's a big tapper. She's a very loving person, and we love Hola and her partner, Gina. So glad to be celebrating with you, and I love your art, Mark.
Thanks, I love you too.
Chef Alicia back with you at the grand opening of Status by William Paul, and I am standing next to none other than Gina Paul, co-founder. Hi, Gina.
Hello.
So I have to ask you, Gina, after months and months, probably even years at this point, of planning this beautiful establishment, how are you feeling tonight?
Feel absolutely amazing. Feel just excited just to have so many people here, and we're finally open, and our culinary team behind us, it just feels unreal.
Well, we're so happy to have put this together. We've got Chef Mila Boudoir that's handling pastry. We've got Chef Guillaume Marcoux that's handling events and hopefully day-to-day menu, if all things go right. We have got Chef Karis Kawana from Donatique, formerly of Donatique. Very, very high pedigree here, and we couldn't be more honored to be participating as the culinary team for this wonderful establishment. Just have to thank you, Gina, for this phenomenal opportunity.
Absolutely. We're honored to have you guys here. Thank you.
Thank you. More exciting footage to come from the grand opening of Status by William Paul. Thank you for watching Sin City Kitchen. More to come. Next up, I'm giving you some juicy BTS with Perez Hilton, who dropped by the lounge to support my pop-up with Tiffany. And the highlight of the show, Tiff and I talk all things food as we share the background and inspiration for our new cookbook, Pop Life. Don't miss it. just have to ask you, what is your connection to this space tonight? What brought you in?
Well, some of you might know me from my website or my podcast, but I am a huge foodie and a new-ish Vegas local.
Welcome.
And I love to support Vegas. A friend of mine, because I love food so much, happens to be a food publicist, so he brought me along, and I was so happy to learn the story of how this place came to be. Status, female-owned, minority owner. It's really important, I think, for people to show up and support.
Welcome to Sin City Kitchen, everybody, and obviously you see my very special guest, my good friend Tiffany, who's here to celebrate, and we are here at Status by William Paul, and as we gave you some previous coverage, we covered the red carpet event, the gala last night for the grand opening, and tonight, very, very special event. We've got Tiffany in the house to celebrate our new cookbook.
Yes, Pop Life, everyone. Representing vibrant food, after-school specials, comfort food, but done all zhuzhed up in a legit way. This is my mentor, Chef Alicia, and I am learning so much from you. It's always great just to have a girlfriend, but as well, a foodie girlfriend. So it is amazing to be here in Vegas. It's great to be here at the Status Lounge. I've been wanting to be here for a while, so I'm finally here. This is amazing.
Well, and if you get the cookbook, which I hope all of you do, and I know all of you are fans, so you will all get the cookbook, you're going to learn how to spell zhuzhed up,
Yes.
which I had to learn actually how to spell.
I did too.
It's one of her favorite expressions, and I got that from Tiffany. So
We are zhuzhing things up. You know, it's like comfort. Everybody goes, "What's Pop Life?" And I go, "It's like an instant party."
yeah.
Living a little retro, but legit retro, adult retro, which is kind of what I'm doing with my music right now, retrotonic.
Right.
So it all goes hand in hand, and I'm so excited. Of course, we were quick friends when we met.
Yeah.
It's taken a little while to get the cookbook together. I finally had you come to Nashville. We did the mock-up,
So fun.
photos. So we're on the home stretch now, which is amazing. Again.
Yeah.
I've never done this before. I did like a little makeshift cookbook with Tom Friend when we were in COVID and just stepping my toe into it. But now I'm with the big dog, so I love it. I'm learning so much, and it is just great. And this is something that's so near and dear to my heart. Everybody goes, well, which one do you like more, food or music? I go, oh. And a good night with food and music, that's a perfect evening, right?
Well, also, your sister, Sharissa,
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of hers. Shout out to Sharissa.
Hey, Shar.
She's helping us put together some really great tablescapes. So,
Yes.
Pop Life, important for everybody to know, it's not just a cookbook. And one of Tiffany's inspirations and such a tremendous addition to the book is the lifestyle component
Yes.
to kind of like the instant party. So, obviously, the food is in secondary, the food is primary. However, what we really want to be able to teach you is how you can have playlists, how you can buy
Yes.
vintage things, candelabras, different things that you might, make a party like absolutely spectacular.
Yes.
Little things that you can get that don't cost a lot of money, but that can contribute to a really great
You
party.
have to have like a leopard tablecloth.
Yes.
You have to have great candles on. I've always been on the fly hosting. I've been somebody who's like, okay, it's Friday afternoon, and I hang up the phone. I'm like, I've got 20 people coming. So I run around like a crazy, but I love it. It's called Instant Party, what I do. I do that for the band as well when we're out on the road. It's like a little get-together. But, I mean, I even take stuff on the road, like my tablecloths and my candles, because they matter, just that little pizzazz. So that's in the cookbook as well. And then, of course, we talked about music. So there are a few songs just setting up the evening that I've recorded that will only be on download for the cookbook. Maybe a little bit different theme. Everybody goes, what's it like? I go, well, you might get me singing jazz or blues or retro. You don't know, depending on the dish.
I want to give a little bit of shout out to a couple of our dishes from the cookbook.
Yes.
So here we have our shrimp and cilantro crema.
Yes.
And what do you like about this dish?
Well, I love shrimp, firstly. And, of course, cilantro. Who doesn't like... I grew up in East LA, so anything with cilantro, I'm happy girl. But again, we've taken it with that crema.
Yeah.
You just made it a little bit more, again,
Zhuzhed up.
Word. So that's what I love about it. It's simple, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy and it's cute on a little plate. You can put it on a platter.
Yeah.
So it's just easy finger foods.
Yeah.
But not the norm finger foods. You know, it's not, have a lot of different sauces on it, or it's just clean. And for me, being on the road, I like to try to eat clean as much as I can. Vibrant food, real ingredients makes all the difference.
Yeah.
So this one is my favorite.
Yep. Shrimp and cilantro crema. And what I like about it too is that it's, if you think back when you were a kid and you had shrimp cocktail with the red cocktail sauce, which is great, right? Especially a lot of horseradish, really, really good. You can do that great if you serve your shrimp with a remoulade, for example. This is just a different way. And one of the things I love too about working with Tiffany is that you've been all over the world, you performed all over the world, and just like, and shout out to Guitar Foodie, because I follow him.
Yeah.
Your first cookbook was with Guitar Foodie, Tom Brennan, as you mentioned. Breakfast with Tiffany, which was a great book, and also globally inspired, which you were bringing that concept to Pot Life, which is tremendous. So we're thinking about, some very, very clean dishes, but inspired by your travels.
Yes. Oh, definitely. I travel all over internationally, well, everywhere domestically. But, what I'm bringing also is like that international flair, because that's kind of how I started as a foodie. Yeah. Being in Norwalk, California, outside of East LA at 14, traveling the world, and my family didn't go with me.
Yeah.
So when I would come back to Norwalk, they'd be like, what's Italy like? What's Thailand like? What's, India like? And it's one thing to show pictures, but I think music and food really shows you the culture and the vibrancy of people. So obviously, I would be in my grandmother's house trying to replicate Thai dishes back in the 80s in East LA, where there was no lemongrass. But, I was really thankful that my mom and my grandmothers just allowed me to kind of experiment. And I would be in there trying different things. My grandma has lots of different spices. Or they'd take me to the store, and I would just smell stuff, and I would try stuff and take everything home, and they'd go, yeah, that's it. I nailed it. I don't know how I got there, but I nailed it. So that's kind of what I do. I replicate stuff. I love going and meeting different people. I always want to go outside of the hotel, go to the local place. I'm all about community. I want the real stuff, the mom and pop stuff,
The legit food.
And again, fresh ingredients. I eat on the road so much, and it's great to have whatever they serve you, pizza, this and that. But if you can actually do it in more of a legit adult way with really fresh ingredients, it's going to keep you in the game. For me as a traveler, I feel so much better with real food.
Well, and speaking about pizza, we'll end on this because this is a new creation of ours. And this is our combo pizza and puff pastry, which sounds kind of fancy, but if you think about the best combo pizza you've ever had in your life, so we've got sausage, pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, pizza sauce, Kalamata olives, so a little bit of a Greek inspiration.
Which I love olives. You guys know I love olives.
So basically, a combination combo pizza. So you take a square of puff pastry, you mix all those ingredients together, and then you seal it, and then you bake it at 400 for about 28 minutes. Put a little egg wash on top, and we serve them like just little triangles, and they're so fun. So
they're really light as well, too. Again, for me, sometimes I'm not doing bread, sometimes I just don't want the heaviness. And these are a one-stop shop. They're very light, very fun, and very different.
And pizza dough, right, is heavy. Pizza dough is heavy.
It is.
And I don't like working with pizza dough. I will do it, but pizza dough, it's like, if it hasn't rested, then it springs back, and it's like, I love puff pastry because you can buy it frozen, you thaw it out.
It's so easy to work with.
That's also what our cookbook is
And
about.
it's pretty. It's just something that looks really pretty. So, and it's so easy. I mean, it's a great sharing plate because you could just cut it right down the middle. This is a fan of, the band. The band loves this kind of stuff. So they're going to be loving Pop Live. We'll be doing some more videos with us touring around with the band and some fan interaction, serving more food.
Well, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of Sim City Kitchen. Tiffany, it's been just an absolute dream to work with you. I'm just so grateful that we're friends.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful to be working on these types of projects with you.
Yes.
And don't go anywhere, because if you can hear the crowd behind us, we're trying not to shout, but there are a lot of people here that we're going to have to go mingle with. So stay tuned for Pop Live. Thanks for tuning in to Sin City Kitchen. I'm Chef Alicia with Tiffany. We'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you for watching Sin City Kitchen and for joining me. If you want to try distilled spices, you can find them by visiting distilledspices.com. Check out my latest sinfully delicious recipes, cookbooks, events, and appearances at dingcuisine.com. I'm Alicia Shevetone. See you next time right here on Sin City Kitchen.